Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, the tank's in a new spot. Finally got the stand. Um, so this is a 10-gallon JBJ black stand. Um, I was not able to find the white version of this stand, so I kind of just caved because even the black one was about to be out of stock and just bought the black one, and here we are. So I decided to put the tank here, so it looks pretty good. I did not expect the stand to be glossy, and it's actually very glossy black. And in the picture, it's kind of like a matte black, which is what I would have preferred, or like a satin. But it is what it is. I finally have the stand and don't have to leave it on my kitchen counter anymore. So yeah, that's nice. In this stand, I currently have my 2 test kits, my salinity, some glue, clipboard for all of the parameter tracking, and then all the wires. They're kind of organized, but not really. I had to cut out one of these things, these crossbars or vents, to allow for the brick for the MP10 to come through, and also for this guy, which is the pump head unit, I guess you can call it, because the slots that are drilled here don't allow you to push those through. And I was not going to have my MP10 controller on the outside of the stand. Now, one exception to that is this heater right here. This is the cord. If you look at it, it goes all the way up to the heater. That cord isn't long enough, so this head unit had to be out here. And then I just have like a little tiny extension that pulls it in. And so now really, it's hard to see, but I only have one cord going into the wall. That second cord is just for my mixing because I'm about to do a water change. So yeah, that's the stand. It looks great. Have the MP10 on that side. It's currently turned on with the return and everything's running. I had to turn the whites on so you guys can see stuff, so things might not be as colored as they are usually. And I found that iPhones are not that great at shooting corals. I used to have an Android phone and it was doing a lot better. So the fish, he's doing great. And let's go through the coral. So, got a orange digitata of some sorts. Got a blue acro of some sorts. This guy is called like a rainbow something. So he has like a green base, pink stem tips, and red polyps. Really beautiful. And then we have this guy, he was called the sky blue acro. So he looks good. Kind of looks like, I guess not. I was gonna say he kind of looks like a tenuous, but not really. And then a birds of paradise, classic bird's nest. And I kind of just stuck them off to the side there. Camera can't focus. And then in the back, got this orange Poslopora looking guy, or not Poslopora, some kind of Acropora, or some type of Pora, I'm not sure. I don't really remember all my coral names anymore, and they're hard to keep track of. So yeah, that's what I have in terms of coral right now, and I'm planning to add a frog spawn, maybe here, maybe a Duncan over there, or vice versa. Maybe a torch coral in the back, and some zoas maybe on these rocks over here. That could be pretty nice. I'm probably gonna get a few more SPS, like a red Monty and a green Monty, but we'll see. I'm really heavy on blues, red, so I think now my next color that I need to get is like a green coral. It's really easy in this hobby to like quickly have too many green corals, so I've been trying to diversify and force myself to follow like a color wheel, which so far has been working. So back here, this is a lid I made for the Nuvo 10. They don't sell this, which is really annoying, and it doesn't come with the aquarium. So basically, get it out of the light. Basically, this is a lid that I cut out of styrene, which is like a type of plastic. So I used like a razor blade, and I cut out slots. As you can see, I didn't do the best job. There's some marks there and chips. But it does the job in terms of covering the back. So I did that to decrease evaporation as much as possible. So the way this goes is it fits in for the light, fits in for these notches and these cords. When I start dosing, I'll cut out another notch to let all the airline tubes in or something like that. Let me get a sheet of this stuff to show you guys what it looks like. Ordered it online from this company called Evergreen. Polystyrene sheet, heavily used in the model making industry, or just model makers in that hobby. This is like 1/8 inch thick, and it worked great. It was super easy to work with. You kind of just score it and then snap it. A lot easier to work with than acrylic, and it files down like super easy. And it's just overall a super great material, and I was able to get a really tight tolerance. If you look at the tolerance here, it's really clean, tight tolerance, super easy to work with. So highly recommend that. And you guys will be able to cover that back if you have a Nuvo. I'm planning to paint the top side, one side of it with like Krylon black or something to match this plastic. But other than that, that's about it. I'm testing the aquarium, following parameters, and starting to stabilize the tank. I got some snails in there doing some work. There's one right there, two right there. And yeah, so that's about it for this update. Actually, I got one more thing that I started adding for the coral. Started adding some of this stuff. Red Sea Reef Nutrition. I add 2 ml a day basically, or every other day if I skip a day. It's pretty cool. It's just amino acids and carbohydrates for the coral. And they claim to extend polyp extension and also increase the color. So the most I've seen it in is this guy over here. Not so much in this guy, but he could just be like not as happy as the other guy. But this guy also looks great in terms of polyp extension. And same with the birds of paradise back there, if I can get it to focus. And the same goes for these digitata, apostlepore, or whatever they are. But yeah, that's about it for this update. And once things change more, I'll bring another update. We can go from there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.